Hey everyone, how's it going? Hey, we're gonna get started here in just a minute. I'm just gonna let you guys populate a little bit. I'm gonna try and get my channel up here on my iPad so I can look through the comments on here rather than looking at you guys on the screen there. So let me just see if I can tune in here. So we're gonna go over a few topics today. This is mainly just a an impromptu live viewing here. I tend to like this part of my office a little bit because I have a skylight right above here. And look at the light. Isn't it glorious? Isn't this... I was trying to speak like Mathers. This is a glorious bit of light, isn't it? In his British way. Isn't that funny? Alright, here I've got... Look, I'm going to tune into myself. Isn't that cool? I got to turn down the volume so I don't get crazy... That is crazy. The technology that we have these days. Look, I'm live streaming myself. Let's see here. It's me, talking to me, talking to me. Hey Ian, what's up, dude? Yeah, I'm just screwing around here in my office today. So, look, there's a Drak. You'll know these. That's pretty cool, isn't it? All right, I'm just gonna get started here in just a minute. Like I said, I'm just gonna let people come into the room, say hi, and yeah, another big Drak. Ian, you don't know about this one. A guy who's had it in his office for a long time. He just he couldn't get around to building it, so he said, can I send this to you to build? And I said, sure, I'll build it for you. So I'm gonna put on a kick-ass paint job, which should be pretty cool. All right, let me see if I can see the I cannot see when you guys scroll on your screen, can you see the live? Oh, here's the live chat. Oh, now I've got it. Yay. Hey, Brew. See, now I don't have to go like this at the screen as I'm reading your guys' comments. Now I have it right here. If you can see that. Very, very nice. All right. I see it. I know. Isn't that funny? All right, let's see. Let me see if I go full screen here, if I could still read your guys' comments. I cannot. As you guys know, I'm not a professional personality, or I know I'm on YouTube and everything, but you're not a professional, so this is all new to me, the technology part of it. You know, even though I fly stuff that takes technology and programming and whatnot, that's why I tend to keep things super simple, so I don't have to go on my computer and program things. So let's just say hi to everyone. Hi, 250 FPV, Ian Jeffries, of course. Aaron Corney, how are you doing? Bruno Adrayo, let's see, Peter Floor, Two Monsters, of course, and Discover RC, how you guys doing? Let's see, Ian says, hey Aaron, sweet, Jeff will have to do a big Drak flock video with all the local Draks flying together. Unfortunately, Ian, I'm not going to be flying this one. So in June, the guy, I believe he's located in Pennsylvania, the guy who owns this Drak, he's going to be driving down through California, and he's just going to come by and pick it up. So it's just a real basic build. It's no flight control or anything, just motor ESC servos, and that's basically it. So I didn't charge him a whole lot to build the thing. So I'm going to put you guys' feed over here. Okay, so let me just show you guys this. I've been building and painting this for the last couple of days here. You'll notice that the color doesn't look super different until you actually see what the real color is. So if you guys can see this is the actual color of the real Drak here. So you can see there's a pretty big difference. So I'm painting this with Plastidip, and I'm actually doing a painting tutorial as we speak here. So I just took a little break to show you guys this, but this is that gunmetal gray that is the same color as my mini Drak that has the orange on it. So this is the same base color. And I like having slight differences in paint. So just a little bit off of stock will give it a really unique look. So keep that in mind, guys. I'm just, you know, this is silver, kind of like a space silver, and this is a gunmetal gray. And when you look really close at it, it does have a really nice look to it. So this has been Plastidipped. So this is going to have the same similar paint scheme as my mini Drak, except instead of all that orange, it's gonna be blaze green, one of my favorite colors. I kind of wish I would have done this color instead of the orange. However, I do love the orange. Okay, green is one of my favorite colors because I love Monster Energies, so it's going to be pretty cool. So I am filming a tutorial on this. You should only ever use Plastidip. It's horribly expensive. I think I paid like almost $8 a can of this stuff. So so basically what I'm doing is I'm doing a full, I'm painting the whole thing with the gunmetal gray. How many coats of Plastidip? Many, many, many coats. You need to get it as thick as you can. The thicker you can get it, the least likely it will peel up if you have to put masking tape down on it. So I probably have about 5 coats of Plastidip minimum on there. And when I'm spraying, I'm not doing super quick sprays like this. I'm going like this because thin coats to start with, one dusting coat, and then thick after this, because this stuff rarely runs. I've never gotten this to run yet, so that's pretty cool. Now guys, when you are painting a bright color like this, you always have to hit it with white beforehand. So anywhere that I'm gonna have the green, I'm gonna paint white first and then the green second. So that's basically it. All right, so how did that sound again? That's too much. It's like this. All right, I won't do that again, guys, okay? All right, guys, so you might notice this box down here. So, you guys, all you guys out there are freaking awesome, let me tell you. So I have a subscriber. We've become friends on Facebook and YouTube, and this is one of those situations where he bought an airplane, and the person, the manufacturer, whatever, that they were sending him some stuff out, basically sent him, instead of one airplane, sent him like a lot of airplanes. So he's like, hey dude, you know, you want one of my airplanes? And I'm like, sure, send it out. So anyway, I paid for shipping. So anyway, he made sure that, you know, he gave it some time and made sure that, you know, they weren't gonna come back and say, hey, we accidentally sent you too many airplanes, why don't you send those back? So anyway, I'm the happy recipient of this airplane. It's a mystery airplane. I know what it is, but it's a mystery to you guys. So, ooh, the suspense is killing me. This is an FPV type of airplane, just to let you know. Okay, let's just, I'm going to clear the bench here, and let's get started on this quick unboxing. I don't want to hold you guys up for too long, so. Alright, and I will take a look back at you guys' comments in just a moment. Anyway, here is the wing of the Drak. It's kind of almost that like stealth fighter, kind of off black kind of grayish, but it's called gunmetal, so I do like it. So I'm going to put Mr. Drak over here. Alright, so this is the box that it came with. Any guesses right off the bat? Now, this is the bottom of the box. The other side has my address and the person that sent it to me. I don't want them to get in trouble. Anyway, so anyway, when errors are made and mistakes are unchecked, we all benefit from that, don't we? Alright. Okay, so any guesses right now to what might be in this box? It's an airplane, I can tell you that right now. Let me just check real quick. Alright, so yes, Peter Fior said exactly. How many cans of do you use on the whole Drak? So for 1 can of Plastidip sprayed the entire whole body of the large Drak. That is a lot of paint. So 1 can will cover a full-size Drak. So and I didn't need to spray the whole thing. I guess where I could have sprayed the white and the green, I could have just masked that off, but that's a lot more work, so I'd rather just spray it all and get it on there. I don't really worry about weight with the Draks. They can handle so much weight, and how many maybe grams are you gonna be adding to the airplane? I actually stripped an entire bike of paint to get it to be the lightest possible as into downhill mountain biking, and it came to such a minuscule amount that it wasn't really worth stripping the paint off the bike. So I stripped it down to bare aluminum, and I polished it so it looked like a mirror finish. That was a fun project. All right. Jeff, are you worried about the weight of the Plastidip? That's from Shane Tillery. No, I am not. It's a Talon. No, it's not a Talon, but But that right up there, that's a Talon. I flew it once on my maiden flight, and one of my buddies wants to buy it off me. So it's a great plane, but for Kite Hill, it lands so fast that I can't land it at Kite Hill. So you need to have a proper landing area for the proper airplane, right? All right. Sup, person? Hey, Elijah French, how you doing? And Chris Hugman, welcome to the live feed. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and get along to the box. And if you guys are just joining us, I'm painting my Drak, so I'm painting the Drak. It's a Drak that I'm making for a customer. So, Bixler, no, opens it. No, it's not a Bixler. No one's right yet. All right, let's open this thing up. To be honest, this wouldn't be my first choice in FPV airplanes, but I know a lot of people that have had this airplane, and they've done a good a job with it. Garrett, how you doing? Ian Jeffries, I weighed my last 40 before and after 3M90 spray and full paint, and the difference was only 30 grams. Exactly, that's exactly what I'm talking about. All right. Look, this box is from China. That's how Trump pronounces it, right? From China. All right. Okay, hey. Oh, it's actually upside down in the box too. Sweet. It's the Volontex Ranger. It's huge. That's right, two monsters. So this is the airplane in the box. It's the Volontex Ranger. Like I said, not my first choice in FPV airplanes. I've never flown one. I've never seen one fly, but this landing gear here always kind of wigged me out because it was so far back, and then you've got a giant battery pack in the nose. I know guys, and the first versions of this, they would have problems because the battery would be in the nose, and they would just kind of like, it would kind of like come down and it would land on the landing gear. And it would just nose over. It's good for beginners. That's right. I don't know about the tip stalling characteristics of this one. I know this one's kind of more of a how should I say it? It's like a third or fourth iteration of this one. The first one had a blow molded fuselage. So let me just open up the rest of this so I can get it out of the box, and we'll take a look inside because my friend that ordered this thing, he actually ordered just the kit, and it came as a ready to fly, or a plug and fly, I should say. It likes pavement landings. Wheels tend to get caught on the grass. I would think that too. Plastidip it, yeah. No, I don't plastidip. EPO. All right, I'm getting it out of the box here, guys. Ian, we need to go mountain surfing again. That was by far my favoritist flight in the whole world, and Ian was there flying along with me. Okay, so this is the box. The Ranger. Perfect for beginners. Excellent for FPV flying. Grow your skill with the levels of this plane. Okay, all right, let me just open it up. Like I said, I don't want to hold you guys up too long. I know you guys have work. So do I. I gotta pick up my kids in a little bit. All right. You know, guys, because when one of us gets a new airplane in the FPV community or in the community, we all get an airplane, don't we? We all want to share in the experience. Okay, guys, let's just take a quick peek at the box. Let's see if I have the box in shot. Maybe I'll go like this. No. Okay, instruction booklet. Stickers. Okay, so here is the tail. Servos in the tail, ready to go. So it looks like you do have to put on your servo horns there. I'm just gonna take this out one piece at a time, and then we'll wrap up. And I'll take a look if you guys have any questions at the end. There's the tail, and I understand this has been pretty stiff. It's kind of neat. They actually have molded inside there. Let me see if you guys can see this, but it actually has a real hinge in there. It's kind of embedded inside the foam. I like that, because so if you really wanted to cut this and then just have it based off the hinge there, you could. I believe this is all bolt together. There's no glue. You just put bolts as this goes through. And maybe we'll do a little mock up on it here. Looks like we have some wings. No flaps. So here is the wings. Once again, servos installed. There is the aileron, and once the ailerons, also same thing, real hinges. I'm actually kind of impressed. That's pretty cool. The foam feels like it's got decent quality to it, like similar to a nice smooth Bixler. Sorry about the sunshade here. I mean sorry about the skylight. It's kind of blowing out the whites here. Let me see if I can get this in a little closer. There we go. You can see the nice smooth foam. It looks like it goes together like this. Looks like there's nubs that go together. And it looks like there's a spar that goes in there as well. So there is our, yeah, about like that. Let me set these here. Okay, so spare parts bag, wheels, landing gear. I know a lot of guys will move the landing gear more forward so it doesn't get caught up so easily. Let's just take a look at this fuselage here. And maybe we'll do a little, we'll maybe mock it together. So here is where the landing gear goes into. So some guys will move this up here somehow. It looks like there's some of those little backing T-nuts that are in there. It reminds me of the Bixler so much. So we have the inside there. This little motor in here. This is a 1400, 2212, 10 turn, 1400 kV. So that sounds about accurate. I mean, that's kind of like what I had in my Bixler when I first had my Bixler. Can have a room for an FPV camera right there. We have little inlets for air. Let's pop the top off here. Ooh, that's stiff. Let's see. I don't want to break it. Oh, there we go. Okay, so it looks like we have a little ESC in here. Probably like, I would guess like 30 amp. Yep, 30 amp ESC. 2 to 4S. Yeah, just your standard stuff. Looks like a Bix. So, okay, you know, I love belly lander, guys, as you know. So I'm probably not even gonna put the landing gear on this one. I love to just belly land these things. It's got a nice little shelf here for your VTX, and here are your two little contacts, your servo wires for the tail plane there. But I like that this is actually really stiff here. This tail boom here. It's interesting. I like it. And thanks to Steve out there. Steve is the guy that sent me this airplane. Thank you so much for this. I mean, he didn't have to send me this, but he did it out of the own goodness of his own heart. So it'll actually benefit all you guys. So you guys get to see this being built. Let me just throw the spar in here real quick. See what it looks like. It's got a metal spar. That's kind of surprising. So basically you're going to have on the top here, these 4 holes are where the wing's going to go. As you guys watch me struggle with this thing. You guys know what it looks like. I know I'm just kind of boring you guys here, so hang on. Oh, I see, I got a servo piece in here. Come on. Huh. There we go. Yeah, so you kind of tuck the back end of the this little motor pod part. This is part of the wing. You kind of tuck that underneath this little piece, and it goes down pretty nice and flat. Let me just get the tail plane here, so we can actually see what it really looks like. I'll kind of hold it in place here. You can just see how easy this is going to go together. It's so easy. All right, we got that. I've probably lost about half you guys by now. I like that this is not a very long model. It's kind of a short one. I don't know if that'll help or not. Oh, of course I got the elevator upside down. Durr. There we go. So that is what it's going to look like. There she is. I mean, this will take you about 10 minutes to build the thing. So it's going to look about like that. And no magnetic hatch on the front. I'm actually pretty surprised. This is actually a slip underneath and snap right here. So you'd probably put some magnets in there in case you broke that little snap, because it's really small looking. But thanks again, Steven, for sending this out to me. It's really cool. Like I said, probably no landing gear. I might curve this a little bit so it doesn't get caught up on stuff, but it looks like it'll land just fine with no landing gear. What do you guys think? All right, so let me put this down. I'm just going to take a look at your guys' comments. I'll answer any questions that you guys have, and we'll wrap it up here because we're going on 20 minutes. Darn it. All right, so this looks pretty cool. I'm just going to set it right down over here. Set it down. Set it down. Set it down. All right. All right, guys. Let's take a look at your guys' comments. Aaron says adjust the thrust angle. This one actually has quite a thrust angle too. Let me just show you real quick. I hear that you do need to put the thrust angle down on it, but it looks like this one may have been corrected because it's got quite the angle on it. Take a look at this. Look at that angle. Is that correct or not? Or should it be more straight back? It seems to me like the CG would be right up here, so that angle is going right through the CG maybe. I'm not sure though. You guys let me know. All right, let's see here. Let's see. Come to Colorado if you want mountain flying. I know, Peter. My sister lives in Colorado, and she actually lives just outside of Denver in Littleton, very close to Red Rocks, the famous Red Rocks. So I would love to go fly there. On the hillside next to her house is a nudist community, and they don't go to it, obviously. But so I wonder if they would mind having an airplane with a camera flying above their facilities. I have a feeling that they would. So maybe we would need to stay on the farther end of the right side of her house. That'd be pretty funny. Steven says, that's been my problem so far with the landings. I even tore the wheels completely off the plane. Yeah. Oh, hey, Steven, you guys. Steven, he is the guy that sent me the airplane. Thank you so much, Steven. Thanks for joining us. I think it's the first time he's been on one of my live feeds. So, what's going on? Ian Jeffries. Ian is always cool for help. So, let's see here. Quads FPV says, hi, demo. Make it a custom belly in carbon fiber. I do that. Sometimes I will put fiberglass on the bottom of these things. Sometimes it's needed, sometimes it's not. Sometimes it can actually create more of a high spot for it to hit. So sometimes I like to just leave it as foam. What is the plane? I'm a bit late. The plane is called the Volantex Ranger. That is from Quads FTW. Quads for the wind. All right. And Bruno says 9 degrees. 9 degrees. Okay. Are you talking, Bruno? Are you talking about the angle of the motor? Because if so, that's a lot of angle on that thing. Let's see. I want to get a Hobby King J3 Navy Cub. What do you think, Elijah? That is a really cool airplane. If you're into scale airplanes, that is a really cool airplane to get. I would love to get one of those. So yeah. Volantic Ranger. Oh yeah. Hey Jeff. Davey Orr is here, and Bruno T angle. The thrust angle. Okay. So 9 degrees. So Bruno, does that look? Did that look like it was like too tilted? It looked to me like it was way off kilter. So let me just show you one more time. So 9 degrees. So I'm guessing that this is 90 degrees, and that is. I wonder if that's 9 degrees or not. So I would have to take a look. So, okay, Bruno says it looks fine. So, yeah, I have a feeling this is going to be just fine with the prop and everything. So, all right, guys. So let's just recap for some of the guys that are just joining us here. So, yeah, I am painting a full-size Drak. It's not mine. It is a customer that basically said to me, you know, hey, I'm not gonna have time to build this airplane. Could you please paint it for me? So I'm painting it very similar to my mini Drak, and so this is the original color of the Drak, and this is the color which is gunmetal gray. That I'm painting it with Plastidip. And my color combination is going to be these two colors basically. You guys know that I love Monster Energy, so this should come out really, really nice. Let me just show you the fuselage real quick. So basically the build on this is basically done. I basically have to install the motor, the servos, and the control arms, and that's basically it. So this is what the big Drak is looking like. And when I say big Drak, this thing is huge, man. I mean, it is a really big airplane. So people don't realize it online until then. They see the mini Drak, and then I think there might be a micro Drak coming out. Even the mini Drak is 40 inches. So, and this is 62, 64, somewhere around there. Let me just keep you guys. If you guys still have time, I'm just gonna throw the wings on this to show you what it looks like all together, because it looks pretty impressive. So. Alright, I'm going to push these rods through here. Push out those pieces of paper that were protecting the rods. Alright, let's see if I can get these guys in here. Sometimes these I have a hard time lining them up because it's such a precise fit on these spars here. Let's see here. Don't mind me, guys. Just talk amongst yourselves. There we go. All right, let me flip this around. Like that. I told you it was big. All right, let's get this bad boy on here. I'll just give you guys a quick look at what it looks like all together. It's funny, the fit on this is so precise that as I'm pushing this in, it's preventing the air from coming out, so it's giving me like a cushion, a buffer in here that's hydraulically locked, or not really hydraulically, but air locked in there. There we go. Yay! Okay, so guys, there's going to be a little bit of a gap right here because that's where the coroplast sides go to. But look at that big guy. Look at the light coming off it. This is going to look so nice. I am going to be laminating this as well, so so just to give it that extra toughness, I'm going to actually, I'll probably call the airplane owner first and ask him if he wants me to laminate it first. I did not laminate my last one, but this one I have plenty of laminate to do it. Let's take a look there. Look at that beauty. Alright guys, that's enough of that. Thank you for joining my live streams. These are so fun. I like hanging out with you guys. So laminate with what? 3 mil laminate. It comes with a 5 mil. I think the 5 mil is too much though. Just the 3 mil is going to give this a lot of protection. It's going to hold the foam together in a crash. Enough so that it's going to prevent ripping. As you guys know, I put my mini Drak into the ground a couple of times, and it's going great. So the only thing I had to do is I had to replace the top lid, and Team Legit and Right Wing helped me out with that. So it is massive. Look, like to get the whole wingspan in the shot here. Let's see how far back I need to go with this. Yeah, look at that. I think it's what Ian, is this 62 or 64 inches? I can't remember. Anyway, guys, thanks for joining my live streams. As always, you guys are a part of my community. I love doing this stuff. I like to work on airplanes every single day. Let me just look back at you guys' comments real quick, make sure I haven't missed anyone, just to say hi, and then we'll finish up right now. So let's see here. The last comment was, congrats for your channel from Italy. That's Sufly Projects. Cheers 7, says Bruno. Micro Drak. I know the Micro Drak. That would be pretty sweet as well. Shane Tillery says, any chance you will do a twin dream, my twin dream build? And the answer to that question is yes. I love that airplane. Here's the reason why I love the my twin dream so much, is that, as you know, you guys, we get persecuted for everything we do in this hobby. So if someone looks up in the air and they see that right there, that mini Talon, it doesn't look like an airplane. It looks kind of like a drone-ish type of airplane. If you look up in the air and you see this thing in the air, or if a pilot sees this, you know, and they're gonna be like, I don't know what the hell that was. I'm gonna call it a drone. But if they see my twin dream out from far away, they just see another airplane, and it looks just like a full-scale airplane, I don't think they're gonna think anything twice about it. That's one of the reasons I really like the My Twin Dream. Not only that, I love the size, and I also love twin engine airplanes. So that's really cool. Thanks for the question, Shane. Let me just take a quick peek here. Greetings from Portugal. Yeah, everyone's got to get their shout out in now. Let's see here. The My Twin Dream. God, I do say the word basically too much, don't I? I edit that out of all my videos. I say basically. And it's hard because I get nervous and I'm not a professional speaker. So that's to the Lay Ducas. That's the guy who said that. I'm saying basically too much. I say it far too much, and I'm trying to cut down on that. Live streams, I can't do anything about it. So, but in my regular videos, I have to cut out like 4 or 5 or 6 basicallys, which is kind of funny. And RC Aviation, hey, thanks for joining my channel. He's a guy that I've talked with a lot, and I recommended his channel, RCA. Anyone know a good ball skit? Thinking of making a build series for the winter. I don't. Yeah, I'll message you back, RC Aviation. I know a few, but I don't have them off the top of my head right now. So, Aaron Corney said it was not tilted enough. I'll probably just try it, you know, just as a basic flyer with no FPV on it, just to kind of trim it out and everything. So, anyway, guys, thanks for joining my live stream, and thank you, Steve, for sending me this kit. Very, very kind of you. I'm super grateful for that. Anyway, guys. From my office, RC man hanger, to your guys', thanks a lot, and go out and fly, and we'll talk to you guys later. Bye.